A big win for the local Girl Scouts. They're celebrating after the Broward County Commission just withdrew a motion to sell a 54-year-old camp in Parkland.
This originated because the Girl Scouts of Southeast Florida claimed the camp is underutilized and just too expensive to maintain, but there was a lot of support for the camp as well. Local 10's Nikki Mohan is live in Fort Lauderdale with more on this one. Nikki?
Christy and Constance, the Girl Scouts and the Girl Scout moms came here ready to argue. They even came here armed with $40,000 in pledges to save the camp. But in a surprise move, Commissioner Ritter withdrew the motion, so they get to keep their camp. But they were a little upset they didn't get to be heard, and they all walked out. They all stormed out of the commission meeting after Commissioner Ritter suddenly removed the motion to allow the Teloja camp in Parkland to be sold. They were worried that it was going to be sold and taken away from the Girl Scouts. The Girl Scout Council was not present to talk about the issue. They say that, they're glad they get to keep it, but they really wanted their voices heard.
We were told the decision has been made and the decision is final and the decision will not be reversed. So, we were here to give our voice. We're disappointed. There were girls here that wanted to speak out, and we wanted to show them what Girl Scouting is all about.
I missed school. I missed all my classes to come here to read a speech to, say my beliefs, and I wasn't able to.
Camp Teloja has been in possession of the Girl Scouts for 54 years, ever since Broward County taxpayers gave them the 9.5 acres of wilderness in Parkland back in 1961, with a caveat that it always be used for the Girl Scouts. Had this item gone through today, would have allowed the Girl Scouts to sell that property. And there's still so many questions as to why they were doing it or what it was going to be used for. They weren't here to answer that. So what's next for the Girl Scouts? As I said, they came here with like $40,000 worth of pledges, and right before commission wrapped up, Commissioner Wexler appropriated $20,000 of her discretionary funds. So obviously they've got something to work with, and they get to keep their land, and now obviously they have the funds to fix it up. Of course, this item could come up again. These moms and girls say they're going to be watching, and should it come up on the commission item again, they will be back. Live in Fort Lauderdale, Nikki Mohan, Local 10 News.